All right, let's take a look at the rest of these problems on the first section in the book here. Art of problem solving. Okay, so it says the length of a rectangle is 3 times its width. Okay, so I have a rectangle. The perimeter of the rectangle is 32. What's the area? What's perimeter? Perimeter is we add all 4 sides up. So it doesn't give us any of the sides, but we know that here's the width is x because we don't know. And they say that the length is 3 times that. So that would be just 3x. So this would be x if that's x, and this would be 3x. So if I add all 4 of them up, okay, so x plus 3x plus 3x equal, that's going to equal my perimeter of 32. So x plus x is 2x, plus 3x is 5x, plus 3x, that's 8x, and we add them all up. Just a one-step equation. Instead of multiplying by 8, we divide by 8. So we know the shorter side is 4. Well, how do you find area of a rectangle? You just multiply the length and width. So if the one side's 4, and we know that 3 times x, or 3x, would be 12. So we would take 4 times 12, which is 48, would be our answer. Okay. I want to go ahead now and skip ahead to number 1.710. That was 1.510. Now 1.710 says a hexagon and a pentagon share a property that their side lengths of each are consecutive integers. What's consecutive mean? That means in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4, 5, 6, 7. And the perimeter of each is 45. So they both, if you add all the sides up, are 45. What's the difference in the length between the short side of the pentagon and the short side of the hexagon? We have to know the pentagon is what? 5. So we have to add 5 numbers up, and they're going to total 45. The hexagon, we're going to have to add up 6 sides and get 45. Okay, so when I was doing this earlier, I think, what was it? I think it was 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11. Let's see if I remember that right. 15, 24, 34, 45. Yep. So that was my pentagon, those sides. And what's my shortest? 7, so let's keep that in mind. So if I have to add 6 sides up and get the same number, I'm going to have to start with something less. I think I tried starting with 6, it didn't work, so I think it's 5. 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10. So there's 6. 5 plus 6 is 11, 18, 26, 35, 45. There they are. So here's my 2 short sides. What's the difference between them? Difference means subtract. 7 minus 5 is 2. Okay, so that's 2 of those problems. Okay, then let's read 1.610. When Anil drives to work on the highway, he averages 45 miles per hour for the trip. When Anil uses the back roads, he can only average 36 miles per hour. The trip on the back roads is 3 miles shorter and takes 5 more minutes than the highway route. How many miles long is the highway route? That sounds like we're going to have to use a D equals RT. So distance equals rate times time. And since there's 2 different ones, we might have to use it twice. So let's look at the solution. All right. Okay, so yep, they say we use D equals RT, sorry, this thing is so slow, to write 2 equations, but we must be careful with units. Anil's speed is given in miles per hour, so 5 minutes converts to 1/12 of an hour. On highways, D equals 45, so his rate is 45 times T. On back roads, it's D minus 3, okay, because the distance is 3 miles less, equals 36 times T plus 1/12. Convert the second equation to D equals 36T plus 6, which means that 45t equals 36t plus 6, because d equals d, distance equals distance. Solving for the time in hours gives us t equals 2/3 of an hour. Which is equal to 40 minutes. Averaging 45 miles per hour on the highway route for 40 minutes. Anna will travel 30 miles. This is really a system of equations as discussed in chapter 1.3. Okay? Which we are not to yet, by the way. Okay, let's look at these last two here. Chris runs half of the distance to school, averaging 6 miles per hour. He jogs the rest of the way to school, averaging 4 miles per hour. And the whole trip takes him 25 minutes. How many minutes will it take him to run the same way home if he averages 8 miles per hour the whole way? All right. So on this one, it says, we will use the harmonic mean to find his average. Speed on the way there, 2 times 4 times 6 over 4 plus 6 equals 24 over 5 miles per hour for 25 minutes, 5.5 hours. Means that the distance is 24 over 5 times 5 over 12, which equals 2 miles. Running 2 miles at 8 miles per hour would take 2/8 of an hour or 15 minutes. Okay, and let's look at the last one that was in this section. Toby can mow a lawn in 50 minutes. Working together, Toby and Nick take only 30 minutes to mow the same lawn. How long would it take Nick to mow the lawn all alone? All right. So here's what they give us the solution to this. If Toby mows one lawn in 5/6 of an hour, then he mows at a rate of 6 over 5 lawns per hour. This means that in 30 minutes, Toby will mow 6/10 or 3/5 of the lawn, meaning Nick must mow 2/5 of the lawn in half hour or 4/5 lawn per hour. At this rate, it will take him 5/4 hours or 1 hour and 15 minutes to mow a whole lawn. I know these are hard, guys, but I want to put the solutions out there to see what you could do with them. We'll just keep building over the years. All right, keep up the good work, guys. Keep watching, keep learning. Thank you.